went from retiring from the SEALs to making millions of dollars as the CEO of John McAfee's company. Started out as his freaking bodyguard, all right? Went on the run from the FBI for 2 years. Some of the darkest corners of this world you can imagine. I've been there, done that, all right? Ended up arrested in Dallas, Texas after seeing my mom for a short bit, about to bounce to Bali, a non-extraditionary country, which, by the way, if you're thinking about that, don't even Google it, because the FBI will show you how stupid you were by just Googling it, because there's no such thing, because they work a deal with the government and then just extradite you, okay? And then I end up on a little bitty mattress at my mom's house. SEAL teams, millions of dollars to my mom's house, facing 15 years in prison, feds 12 to 15 with the amount of money involved, conspiracy to commit fraud, all kinds of stuff. On this little bitty mattress, I had to come to terms with the depravity of my life and how dark and sad that it had gotten, okay? No pity for me, no pity whatsoever. I take full ownership and responsibility for ending up back at my mom's house at 40 years old on a little bitty mattress 3 years ago, facing all this time with R2-D2 on my ankle. And it took all of that, a freaking reckoning in my life, to come to terms with the fact that I needed a higher power, a higher source to get me out of that situation. Wasn't even praying to get out of prison, because my lawyer sapped all and exhausted all hope out of me by taking $50,000 and exchanging that for a terrible word, saying I was going to prison for the rest of my adult life because I had ran like that, okay? It wasn't looking good. Well, my mom said to cry out to Jesus when I was in combat. I never did. But at my mom's house on that little bitty mattress, all alone at 3 a.m. after months on house arrest, I cried out. I broke in half and I said, Jesus, if you're real in my life, show up and I'll do whatever it takes. He showed up the next day. My case was dismissed. My life was changed forever, man. Don't ever forget this, that God is with you in every dark corner of this world. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care how far and how low that you are in this life, how deep you are in that pit, but you got to go to the bottom to go all the way to the top. And my life has been absolutely 100% restored, case dismissed, everything restored back to me. Think about that as you go on this evening. Think about how God wants to move in your life in the most epic, powerful way in the freaking universe. All you have to do is crack your heart open this much and start believing that He says, I am in your life, the great I am. All my love.